Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we've got a little classic Mini in. My mate's recommissioning it, putting it back on the road for this year whenever we get out of lockdown. But he's got an MOT booked, got a little hole in the inner arch that he wants me to look at and weld a little plate in there. Yeah, I think that's it. A few niggly bits to sort out. And yeah, basically get it tested, get it back on the road. He's just changed the engine. He's done loads to it, to be fair. But yeah, it's all up and running now, and he wants to get a ticket on it. So we're doing a bit of work on it. I thought I'd film it, thought I'd show you. And yeah, let me turn you around, give you a look. There it is. It's been on one of my videos. He pulled up in it quite a while ago. He's just changed the engine. He's put a V8 twin turbo, twin supercharged, massive 1 litre engine in it. I think when he bought this, had like a 1270 bored out, blah blah blah, up to like a 1300 Mini. But basically, the guy wanted to keep his race engine that was in this. So he bought it with no engine and no this and no that. So he's slowly been tinkering away, doing bits up. Don't get me wrong, it needs a little bit of love still, but it does look a lovely little thing. He doesn't like the blue roof and the blue arches. He wants me to paint that for him. He hasn't chose a colour yet. So if you've got any recommendations on colour choice, leave us a comment. We'll have a little look. I'll show him. He can see what he thinks. He don't like the bonnet. He wants to put I think that's a fiberglass one. He wants to put a metal one back on that. Needs a bit of bodywork, as they all do. He's got some Larry bucket seats in it that I ain't never going to fit in. Roll cage. I can't remember if this one, let me try and unlock it. Yeah, it does come up and over around the front and down. Yeah, I think it'll be a cool little thing when he's done. Yeah, not too much to sort out. I mean, it's solid. In general, it's solid. He's got a little hole in this front wheel arch, but you'll see that in a bit. We're going to try and put a little plate over that. We'll probably just tack a little plate over it and brush a bit of seal around it. That's all he's interested in. But yeah, leave us a comment. Let me know what you think. Let's get this up in the air. Get this wheel off, have a look at this plate, see what we've got to do. I've got a horrible feeling it's going to end up being a lot bigger than what he thinks it is. So let's try and get him back on the road, shall we? See you in a sec. Well, I found the hole. There she is. I can guarantee you when I clean this back, it's going to grow. Oh, they always do. The rest of it looks alright though, just here. We'll see how bad it looks in a little bit when I start cleaning some of that up. There we go. So, not as bad as I thought, but still bigger. We knew it'd go bigger. So what I've got to do, well, I've already drawn a template, cut it out of cardboard and cut a piece out down here. Try and show you one-handed. Roughly what's happening is a plate like that is going there. At the end of the year, he's having new inner wings put on, new inner and outer seals and stuff like that. He just wants to get it tested and use it for this sort of season, go to a few car shows, meets and stuff like that. So he just said, because obviously I said to him, the best thing to do is cut it all out, as you know, to do it properly, cut it all out and go from there. He said, I've already got the inner wing bits, seals, inner and outer seals, all that lot. He said, I want to get it patched up, get it MOT'd, enjoy it for this year, and then he's going to do it all next year, or the end of the year, I think next year. So the name of the game is to get a plate on now, get it tacked on, and try and get it for its MOT. That's all he wants done, so that's what we're doing. But we're getting there. I just got the welder out. I'm going to set all that up now, and we'll try and get this all tacked on and get him through his MOT, I hope.
Thoughts is organized, can't seem to dry your eyes, and chaos is collapsing from your mind. And you say that you're fine, but now you're out of time. Out of time. You're out of time. You're out of time. And now you're out of time. Now you're out of time. Never measure up, you'll never be enough. People say tough love, you should just suck it up. And you think back to a time that you were lost. Thoughts is organized, can't seem to dry your eyes, and chaos is collapsing from your mind. And you say that you're fine, but now you're out of time. Out of time.
Alright, there we go. It's all tacked on. I was trying to time lapse it all. I don't know whether you can see properly on the time lapse. I haven't looked at it yet. So I've tacked that all on. Now what I'll do is let it cool off a little bit. I'll go in between each tack and carry on tacking and tacking. And then that should be good enough for an MOT. Linish it down, clean it up, we'll brush a bit of seam seal around it, and that should get him past, hopefully. And see how, see whether my welding skills have gone up to welding standards. Considering we're new at welding, I think we'll be all right. So yeah, let me crack on. See you in a sec.
You're out of time, and now you're out of time. Now you're out of time.
There we go. She's all done. She's not beautiful, but she's good enough for an MOT, I reckon. We'll grind all this down, tidy this up, and get a bit of gear around it. Hopefully we should get him through the MOT. But as you all know, I'm not a pro welder. I only taught myself about, well, it was about 6 months ago when I started on the Renault, wasn't it? I've welded a few things in between. But yeah, didn't blow any holes. It all went quite straightforward. I didn't have to use the fire extinguisher. Quite happy. We're definitely getting better. Right, let's clean this up. See you in a sec. There we go, guys. Ground it all back. Put a bit of seam sealer over it. Don't look that pretty. We'll brush a bit of stone chip in here. Ain't really got stone chip in here. Just got a lot of overspray and stuff. I'll let that go off, and then we'll chuck a bit of stone chip or something on it, just to sort of seal that in. But yeah, there we have it. That's that bit done. I think I got more on my blooming ramp than I did on his car. There you go. Just used a bit of Gravitex from U-Pole. Just a stone chip. Just brushed a bit of stone chip on there. I know this looks very cowboyish, but like I said, literally all this getting cut out. He's putting all new everything. So what I was asked to do was exactly this. So put a plate on it, brush a bit of jollop around it, and that was that. And I just thought, well, we'll put a bit of stone chip there. By the time it gets dirt and everything back over that, it'll all go brown and look like that anyway. The main job was to get it plated, and hopefully we can get it through its MOT. I believe that's all that it requires, welding wise, for the time being, and then he'll be able to have a bit of fun in it. Here we go, all back together. Bless it, look, even too small for my ramp. That was that little mission completed. He's running it down tomorrow for an MOT. So fingers crossed that's done. Yeah, let me give you a little look under the bonnet. Let me pull all these pins. You know, a one-handed application to get that off. I didn't even realise. Little, yeah, carbon fibre one. Really, really light. There's the heart of the beast. Absolute animal, 1 litre. Yeah, he's done loads of bits and bobs to it and what have you. I think, from memory, I think he's gonna build up a little race-tuned 1275 engine and board out and everything as well. So I think he bought this off of someone without engine and stuff like that, and he's been slowly tinkering away and sorting it out. Yeah, see, like he's got loads of little new parts here, there, everywhere. He's got plenty of bits to be getting on with and tinkering. But that's the name of the game. Having a classic car, you're always tinkering with them, working, mucking around, sorting this out and that out. It's a lovely little thing. I just got in it. That was wasn't very elegant getting in and out of it, but I can fit. Yeah. What colour do you reckon he should go? Going to do the roof and the arches. I think he might be changing the arches for some other ones, but yeah, he's going to do the roof and the arches a different colour. He wants to change colour. Leave us a comment, let me know what colours you reckon will look nice with that. I think he'll end up having the whole lot done in the end, but he does, I know that's on his list. He's been hounding me, but I ain't got time, and I want to get all this fixed and sorted before we do that. Yeah, little Minzel. Something a little bit different. I thought I'd film that today, welding that up. I ain't had a classic Mini on the channel before. I thought you might like it, well, some of you might like it anyway. So yeah, that's it from me today. I'll see you very soon in the next one. As always, stay safe and be lucky.